Imagine a world without any passwords. No need to remember your credentials, no more incorrect passwords, no more reset or two-factor authentication, nothing. And all of this even more secure. Awesome! And I'm not talking about Apple, Google or others that are managing your passwords for you, but a real and more secure passwordless login. I found the title of an article that perfectly sums up the problem with passwords. In 2022, the 3 most used passwords in the world were still password 123456 or more complex 1234567889. And I'm sure not far down the list we can find QWERTY or QWERTY123. And that perfectly sums up the problem with passwords. We have to remember them, and our brain is not made to do that. You will never remember something like this. You didn't even read all the letters. How do you want to remember 50 different passwords like that? You can't. So you choose an easy to remember password and you use it everywhere. We've all done it. And you even know the problem. If someone hacks your password, hackers have access to all your accounts. Some of us will use different passwords that they will write down on a piece of paper. It's more secure, but if you lose that notebook, you lose all of your passwords. Others will use password managers online that will create and store complex passwords for you. I've been part of the 3 categories. What made me change? Data breaches. The second problem with passwords. They're stored on website servers, but if hackers have access to it, boom! All the passwords in the open. All your accounts are compromised. And the third problem? Phishing. Hackers try to impersonate a real website in order to obtain your credentials to use the website on your behalf, and your money before all. So passwords are really inconvenient for us users and also not really secure. According to a study, passwords are responsible for 80% of data breaches. To fight this, two-way authentication has been implemented, which adds a level of security, but it's not available everywhere, and not everyone uses it because it's even more inconvenient. So it's finally time to revolutionize all of this and move to a passwordless world. Passwords will be replaced with a more secure and easier solution, Passkeys. The web giants, Microsoft, Google, Apple, know that passwords are becoming outdated. And they are working together and created a FIDO alliance for fast identity online. Now it's interesting. The chosen idea to eliminate the use of passwords is asymmetric cryptography with keys. This word may sound scary, but it's actually easy to understand. Let's take an example. You want to access your bank account. Today, with passwords, accessing your bank is encrypted so that no one can access it. And only the combination of your credentials and passwords can decrypt it and allow you to access your bank account safely. Now, with Passkeys, the bank will still encrypt your data, but this time with a key. And to decrypt this data and access your bank account, you need a private key. Only the combination of these 2 keys can access your bank account. But it's not you who will remember or generate this passkey, because it will be the same problem with passwords. But rather your phone or computer will automatically handle it for you. So you won't have to type or memorize anything. A passkey will be created for each website, and only your devices will hold these passkeys. To use them, you will need to prove your identity by unlocking your device with a PIN code, your fingerprint or your face. So it's super easy, quick and even more secure than passwords. How does it work if you want to log in with passkeys instead of passwords? First you will begin the registration on the website. Then you will have to unlock and approve the FIDO authenticator with your PIN, fingerprint or face. A new public and private key pair is created. And finally, the public key is sent to the online service and associated with the user's account. The private key never leaves your phone. Now, every time you want to log into this website, online service challenges the user to log with a previously registered device, then unlock the FIDO authenticator to prove that it's really you and not someone else using your phone. The phone uses the correct private key corresponding to the website and signs the service challenge. In short, I click on login, I unlock my phone and it automatically logs me into my account. I find it super cool. Note that there is different possibilities for companies, for example, to use a USB key instead of using your phone, or if you wear a smartwatch, it can do it for you near your computer, for example. So there are several possibilities. So you're probably wondering, is it really more secure? What if my phone gets stolen? What if I have multiple devices? Let's get into that. First of all, keep in mind that with computer, almost anything is possible. And passkeys won't stop hackers overnight. But passkeys are much more secure than passwords today. That's why it's being implemented. The biggest game changer, our device handles everything for us, managing all the different passkeys for all the different websites. Now we have nothing to remember except unlocking the phone. We have nothing to write, everything happens automatically, so it's easy, quick and ultra secure. In theory, no one will be able to remotely access your websites as they can with passwords today. Only your devices with your identity will. Then we are much less sensitive to data breaches. because our credentials are no longer stored on the website. So if there is a data breach, only our personal information will leak, but not the access to all the websites, if you use the same password everywhere. And finally, it's less susceptible to phishing, because even if hackers pretend to be a particular website, they need to access the public website's key, our private key, and the ability to unlock our device, if they want everything to match to access the website on our behalf. And since there is one private and public key for each website, hackers would have to repeat their process all over again for every website. To be fully hacked, they would have to steal your phone and have access to your PIN code or your fingerprint or your face, or hack your Wi-Fi and try to remotely crack your phone's PIN code. So it's not impossible, but considering that today the majority of hacks are done remotely, even in other countries, it's clearly much more complicated and time-consuming for them to do all of that with passkeys, whereas today they only need your credentials and passwords to do whatever they want. So passkeys are really more phishing resistant. Now, what happens if my phone gets stolen? Or if I use multiple devices at the same time? In everyday life, there will be a cloud system to set up that will allow you to use all your passkeys on all your different devices, your phone, tablet, laptop, whatever, regardless of the operating system. It all works together. And there will be a way to reset your passkeys with another device. So for example, if your phone is stolen, without your PIN code, fingerprint or face, they can't do anything. And in the meantime, you can use your laptop, for example, to reset all your passkeys so your stolen phone becomes useless, even if they crack the PIN code. So passkeys is clearly the future of passwords, making our usage more secure and easier. We can already use these passkeys on some websites, but it will continue to grow in the following months and years. And someday I hope a real passwordless world. Okay, see you soon, bye!